All right, today we're tackling a big one, manifestation. We're going to break down a specific daily routine that makes a pretty bold claim that it can help you turn your thoughts into your actual reality. So let's get right into it.
I mean, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? This idea that your internal world, what you think, what you believe, how you feel, can actually go out and shape the world around you. It's a huge concept. And yeah, it definitely sparks a lot of conversation.
And according to the guide we're looking at today, the answer is a big, resounding yes. It actually lays out a very clear formula, a step-by-step daily practice to make it happen. So what we're going to do is use this as our map and just walk through the entire system together, piece by piece.
Okay, so it all kicks off the second you wake up. Section 1 is all about your morning ritual. And the whole idea here is that you're not supposed to wake up and just react to your day. Grab your phone, check emails. Instead, you proactively set your own mental and emotional stage first.
This ritual has 4 very clear parts. You start with gratitude, then you move into setting a really clear intention for your day. After that, you visualize it like it's already happened, and finally, you lock it all in with some positive affirmations. Let's dig into that first step because it's important.
The guide is really clear about this. Gratitude comes first. Before anything else, the very first thing you do is write down 3 things you are genuinely thankful for. Why? Well, it's designed to instantly shift your mind. It pulls you out of a feeling of what I don't have and puts you right into a state of abundance. It's like tuning your radio to a positive station, and that frequency is the foundation for everything else you're about to do.
And here we go. This quote right here, this is the whole game. This is the bridge that connects what you do in the morning to the rest of your day. It's not about just thinking happy thoughts. It's about generating the actual feeling of what you want as if you're holding it in your hands right now. That emotion, that's the fuel.
So that feeling carries us right into Section 2, living your future now. This is all about what the guide calls daytime alignment, or my favorite way they put it, how to live like it's done. It's about taking that powerful intention you set in the morning and actually carrying it through your actions and your attitude all day long.
So, how do you actually do that? Well, the guide gives us 4 keys. The first 2 are all internal. You start acting like the person who already has what you want, and you become a bodyguard for your mind, blocking any negative self-talk. The other 2 are about what you do externally. You consciously keep your emotional state high, think joy, confidence, and this is so important, you take small, inspired actions every single day. And here's where it all clicks into place. The whole thing gets boiled down to this one simple, powerful formula. Your energy, that's the gratitude, the feeling, the high vibe emotions, plus your action, those small, daily steps, is what equals manifestation. It's not one or the other. They're presented as 2 sides of the same coin. You absolutely need both.
All right, so we've got the morning game plan and the daytime actions, but what are the rules of the road? That's Section 3, the golden rules of manifestation. You can think of these as the essential do's, the operating system that runs the whole practice.
And this list is pretty fascinating when you look at it. You've got the stuff you'd expect, right? Be clear, be consistent, take action. But then you get these other, much more subtle rules. Trust divine timing is all about patience. And my favorite? Detach from how it will happen. That's about letting go. It's about focusing all your energy on the what and trusting that the how will figure itself out. That's a huge mental shift for a lot of us.
Now, if there's a list of do's, there has to be a list of don'ts. And that brings us to our final section, what blocks manifestation. This is all about the common mistakes, the mental traps that can completely derail the whole process.
And this slide just lays it out so perfectly. Look at the contrast. On one side, you've got this energy of trust, consistency, and detachment. And on the other, you have its direct opposites, doubt, obsession, and comparison. It really frames the whole practice not just as something you do, but also as a set of very common human habits that you have to actively avoid.
So let's look at the full list of these blockers. We've got doubt, obsession, comparison, we just saw those, but also that negative inner chatter, trying to manifest from a place of desperation or neediness, and, of course, giving up right before the magic happens. But it's that very last one on the list that the guide says is the biggest one of all.
And here it is. This is the showstopper. The guide points to that classic phrase, "I'll believe it when I see it," as the ultimate manifestation killer. It argues that this entire philosophy is built on flipping that script completely. The whole principle is that you have to believe it first. I mean, truly, deeply, feel and know it in order for you to see it show up in your life. And that leads us to the final core truth of this whole routine. If you forget everything else, remember this. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you believe. It just reframes everything. It suggests this isn't about just wanting things really badly. It's about digging deep and aligning your core beliefs with the reality you're trying to create.
So, as we wrap this up, the guide kind of turns the tables and points the question back at us. If our beliefs are really the architects of our reality, then maybe the most powerful thing we can ask ourselves is this: what is one belief you're going to choose to change starting today?